Well, good morning, everybody. I'm a couple minutes early because I want to make sure that we give enough time to the platforms to invite the people. We want Facebook to invite the people, and we need Twitter to invite it to the party. That and if so, what did you do on Halloween? Now, I don't know why that's the thing there. How does that edit audio avatar? Yeah, not me. This is me. Yep. So anyway, I'm not sure how much of that y'all heard, but good morning, Jamie. He said he's gonna do my doors. My porch light will be off because I don't do the distribution of the candy. So I'll probably leave my door, maybe I'll leave my garage door down, and then I'll this microphone. The micro around, it'll act up. Let's see if it on. There we go. Let me make sure it stays on. Okay. Y'all can hear me? Good morning. Raymond, good morning. He said, can't hear you. I'm in and out. I was talking about I'm gonna look like I'm delivering.
The majority of what you're saying right now is not even being heard. Now, this would be great if we
I can see when it goes off.
If this was the game
We're not
show,
playing any games.
we would be racking up points.
Yeah, we're not playing any games. So I guess I should just quit talking because it's not seems like we're struggling. Is it staying consistent now?
Over the last
Can
5
y'all hear
words,
me? All right. I'm done saying what I'm gonna say anyway. I just was passing the time. Um, Jamie, go ahead and take over. Good morning, Jamie. It's
good
Thursday
morning.
morning, Halloween morning. I was talking about Halloween, just kind of passing the time.
Okay, dokie. Well, I guess happy Halloween for all you ghosts and goblins out there. Here's what we got going on. Our indexes are currently down. Everybody's blaming Microsoft and Meta. I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but right now the VIX is up 6.24% to 21.62. Asia is mostly down. Shanghai is the only one up 0.42%. And Europe is also all down right now. Wow. So everything is tumbling. Everything is tumbling. Um, for this morning, the earnings. So we had talked about this yesterday on yesterday's call, and I was saying that I was expecting there may be some turbulence for this morning because after close yesterday, Microsoft and Meta were two of the big dogs that was reporting. Starbucks is also they also reported yesterday. The thing about Starbucks is that a lot of their sales have not been as good as the most recent few years. And Starbucks has competition coming from China, a company called Luckin, Luckin, which is
Really?
basically the Chinese version of Starbucks. And
Hmm.
they are about to they are branching over into the United States. They've actually been Starbucks' competition over in China, but China is not really known for brick and mortar type of businesses coming to the United States. But this is one that's supposed to really put some heat on Starbucks. So that could very well come into play and what's been happening with them. So for this morning,
Wait a minute before you go. I did see something on the news this morning about Starbucks. They're not going to charge extra if you want to get non-dairy alternatives to your milk. Like, usually if you were getting like oat milk or some other almond milk, they were charging extra. So they've decided to stop charging extra for these milk alternatives, which that may be one thing that's going to be a plus. The second thing is I'm very shocked. I mean, of course, I lived in China and Starbucks was everywhere. Can you say everywhere? It literally was like even more so than you see Starbucks here, which is everywhere here. It really was everywhere there. Like every corner, every nook or cranny, there was a Starbucks. So it makes sense that there would be an alternative that would pop up because the country saw that they were putting a bunch of money into a foreign entity. Even though when a business goes to China, Chinese still owns over 50% of the business. They don't allow a business that comes to China to own more of the business than they do. So they owned at least 51. It's like same thing with Disney. They owned at least 51% of it, but they still probably were thinking, shoot, we can make coffee. Our people are making this coffee. So they probably, anytime you put something in somebody else's hands with your trade secrets, they figure out how to use those trade secrets against you. Oh, you made this with that. We'll just make this with that too. And when you're over there, you can't really sue them for utilizing like patent infringement and that kind of stuff because once it goes across the water, it's theirs. They're like, oh, you sent this to us? Great, thank you. We'll make our own. That's how that goes. All right. Go ahead, Jamie. Keep going.
called Luckin, Luckin. Um, that is who they are. So for this morning, Uber is the big dog that should be stepping in for the day. Today also we got Amazon, Apple, and Intel are stepping up, and so tomorrow morning I would expect there to be a little, you know, something happening in terms of a busy morning, some after activities. Coinbase from yesterday's close. After the close, Coinbase also reported, so that was a thing that was happening. I did not get a chance to do Mancini numbers. Are listed. You didn't get a chance to do them either. All right. So our Forex Factory calendar, Thursday, um, we had the yellow folder challenger job cuts, and then that was at 7:30. Core PCE price index month over month was red folder employment cost index quarter over quarter, red folder. Unemployment claims, red folder. Personal income month over month, yellow folder. Personal spending month over month, yellow folder. We got 9:45 a.m. today was the Chicago PMI. That was an orange folder. Then we have one more yellow folder, which is the natural gas storage. All right, the natural gas storage. That was for our Forex Factory calendar. And now for the investing.com. Investing.com. We have 2 stars for the continuing jobless claims. It was 2 stars over here. The core PCE price index year over year was 3 stars over here, as well as the that's for year over year for September. The month over month for September, same thing, was 3 stars as well. They had employee benefits quarter over quarter for quarter 3 was 1 star, 2 stars for the employment cost index quarter over quarter for quarter 3. Employment wages quarter over quarter for quarter 3. 3 stars for the initial jobless claims. The jobless claims 4-week average was 1 star over here. And then 2 stars for the PCE price index year over year for September and the month over month for September. 1 star for the personal income month over month for September. 2 stars for the personal spending month over month for September. Real personal consumption month over month for September was 1 star. Pretty interesting right there. The Chicago PMI, 3 stars over here, PMI for October. And then the natural gas storage is coming up. So Chicago PMI was 3 stars coming up. It's going to be 1 star events, the natural gas storage, the 4-week and the 8-week bill auction is coming up at 11:30. Atlanta Fed GDP now quarter 4, 2 stars, also at 11:30. And then the Fed's balance sheet. We are out of there at 4:30, 2 stars. Reserve balances with Federal Reserve banks. And we done. We out. We finito, pimp. All right. So this is what we got 20 minutes ago-ish from Adam Mancini. All right. If y'all got any tickers you want looked at, please feel free to drop the tickers. We're going to. Oh, I forgot. I don't have a way to edit this. Let me see. We might be all right. Let me see. Let's start crunching these numbers. So we got the whoops. SPX. Might as well read this to you first so you can see what we're updating. In ESF, aka for us, SPX. So let's change that right now. Something's going on with my letter A key. I don't know what's going on. This laptop was new when I bought it, but it should be acting like it's ancient. All right. This is what we got. In SPX uptrend sell-offs are rare. We get about 1 per week. Last evening, we got the first short in a week on the failure of the 58.43 range support. Let's type in 58.43. Get that 58.09. All right, 58.09. That's what that is now. That is the conversion number. All right. And we're going to post this in our Telegram group, of course. All right. On the failure of the 5809 range support, triggering a 40-point flush. Well, you got to make it sound like it's a toilet, dude. Today, 5828 is the bull/bear line squeeze above. This cat said flush. 5828 is a toilet bowl. Okay. 5794 is that
He wanted you to know that it's gonna be a hard ride down.
clearly dude must be getting money from the tiny bowl man because you said flush. All right. Now here's the numbers that we really pay attention to right here. So 5800 is a number we need to convert. And we are literally using spotconverter.com. Right. So that's 5766. It's going right here. 5766. Boom, boom. Must be our listener making some money over there.
Not our Lisa. Money, 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 money.
Hey,
Hey.
copyright infringement.
Oh. Did you see I only sang a little bit?
Copyright infringement over 3 seconds.
Right. You got to be careful because YouTube don't play by that music.
Gotta be like money, money, and that's it. we can't do the third money no more. That's too much. That's too much money. They be ready to be at you, man. 5792.
You can only have a little bit of money. Don't be trying to have a lot of money because no, they're not hearing that.
Only a little bit of money.
Only a little bit of money.
Dude,
Money, ma. Money,
yeah.
money, ma.
Yep. Welfare player. That's the kind of money you're singing it.
That's the kind of money. No, 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 don't do it. Don't do it.
758. That's hilarious. But that's 56.
Don't
58.
fool with YouTube because they will shut your shiggity down. They'll send a little copyright thing and let you know you're not monetizing on this, that what the money that you made off this video, they're going to give it to the other people. Even though you sang 3 bars, we giving all the money from this video to them. What?
Yeah.
Are you serious? All of it? Just give the part that this right here. But no, they'll give all of it to them.
Cats like we are not taking the lawsuits on your behalf. That's what they
No,
trying
we are not doing it. So if you
to
decide you're gonna sing and play music, just know that it's up for grabs.
for sure. All right. So in SPX uptrend, sell-offs are rare. We get about one per week. Last evening we got the first short in a week on the failure of the 5809 range support, triggering a 40-point flush. Today, 5794 is the bull bear line now. Squeeze above 5794 is the bull bear line now. Squeeze above 5766, 5758, 56. Next down if ES wants more red. Well, so we can put 5794 on our charts. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do that. 57, fixed. I had SPX on here. Let's see. All right. See what we got going. I'm extremely annoyed by it always putting that amount of bars in there. All right. So here we go. This is the daily chart. You can already see there's a nice drop down. Woo. Look at the 15-minute. Good Lord. I hear the Lord saying there is a fall coming that will not be a weather related.
There is fall coming in your future. There is fall coming.
weather related event. So let's go 5794, right? And let's see what else we got. Yep, that's the bull bear line, 5766. And we'll do 5766 and 5756. How about that? All right. 7. Just put them on there and watch and see what happens. 56. One below it. Not gonna lie. I never met him personally, but man, seen him be on these numbers. Very accurate. That's all I can say about him. All right, so we're gonna put this in as the gap that's above where this was only yesterday. And that's what we end up with. This looking like for the first 15 minutes. Gap down. So now SPX 516 down to 570, 58.16 down to 57.75 ish. And it is going down. It is pulling a Mary J. Blige. How about that? I can say her name without risking anything copyright
I'm
infringement.
going down. Stop.
I'll let you guess it. That way they ain't hitting nobody pocketbooks. All right. And this is the turnaround that we are expecting, or at least one of the turnarounds. But it has already broken out of the first 15 minutes. It has already broken out of that. Looks like it's trying to power its way down. Very well may continue down as well. So we shall see. Dude, why did Janae say, I hear we fall down, but we get up? That's funny. That is hilarious. That is a good point. All right, so that's what we got going on for SPX. Now this, Alyssa, would be when you would try to get in for the PDT hack, right?
Yes, you look for the breakout. You want to make sure that it passes that next to last candle to
Oh,
make
now
sure it goes on. Well, you got your line there. So if you got a support, you want to see how it responds at that line.
you talking about wait till it passes this one?
No, well, no, I'm saying wait to see what it does there.
Okay.
So you want it to pass the wick of this previous candle. I'm looking to the side over here because this is where it is on my screen. After it passes that wick going down and rejects that line because that's a support line you have, right?
That's 57.48 is the amount that she's referring to.
So you need to see how what it does at that line. That would be your indication as to what to do next.
Mm-hmm. All right, people. So that's what's going on. SPX is already broken out. We're waiting to see what it's going to do. Let's see what RUT is looking at.
Especially because we're right at the 10 o'clock turnaround time too. So you want to see what's happening in the next few minutes because this is the time where it can bounce and reverse.
It can bounce and reverse.
Reverse. Reverse.
Bounce and reverse.
Crisscross.
There was no type of shade being thrown at strippers at all. So check this out. You got the 15-minute you got the 15-minute candle right here. It has broken out to the 15-minute candle as well on RUT. And this was the last swing point right here. So it has broken past that. And the thing to keep in mind is you will definitely see for the first, I would say even 45 minutes, you are likely to see those interesting little turnarounds happening. Recently it bounced in between like a channel, certain points. So yeah. Sometimes you got to keep an eye on those first 15-minute, the first 15-minute bars, definitely. Some people are also, I found out, are trading the first 30 minutes as a breakout. Do whatever makes
And
you
I'm going to
comfortable.
talk about why, pardon me, why, because people are saying, and the thought is that the larger time frames are really going to give you a stronger confirmation of the moves. Okay, so a 5 minute candle may be a 5 or 10 minute breakout, but a 15-minute candle is going to be a stronger move than five. And a 30-minute candle is going to be stronger than that. So if you really go with the 30 or even a 60-minute breakout, that's going to really give you more confirmation that it is doing that. You may feel like, I'm missing out because I'm waiting for this candle to close. And, I can see where you could feel that way sometimes. But you want to have confirmation that it's actually going in the direction that you want it to be going, right? So that way, if you go with the 30-minute, you're going to get a better confirmation of direction than if you go with 5, 10, or 15.
Okay. Okay. Anything else on that up front? Nothing else on that up front? Okay. I am. Somebody's asking you a question. Do you teach your students in song? I'm assuming they're asking if you teach them, if you sing to them in math class. What I think it will be being asked.
I do. I do sing in math class too. Not as much as I sing on here, but I definitely sing in math class too. Yeah, especially when I got kids not paying attention. I'll sing stuff like, "Can you focus on me?" I mean,
Lord,
yeah,
no.
yes, yes, because that yeah, I'm interrupting the cycle of watching your phone
Right.
versus watching me.
Can you focus on me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're doing here.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
It looks like we use the phrase to the naked eye. Leg in, base, leg out for this shear formation. It looks like we did something like this. And this is on SPY. We're looking at SPY on the daily chart because I know we got some SPY fans. You can do, well, actually, you can do two things here. More likely to do this. Leg in, base, leg out. So there's two in the base down here at the bottom. So leg in, two in the base, leg out. The one right above that is leg in, base, leg out. And that is the one that it looks like this is falling into right here. When this gap down, again, this is SPY, Miss American Pie, right? And we can put this in as the gap for SPY. And now let's see what we got. There's literally a couple different ways you can chart this for a seller zone up here. Some people will go up to this level and just consider these revisits here. So I've seen it done that way. Some people would pick through this. That's probably the wrong word, but leg in, base, leg out, and they would use that. Or bring this down and bring this up. Me personally, I don't like having to dig through anything. It reminds me too much of trying to pull meat out of crab legs, and not a good experience for me.
I do not like pulling meat out of crab legs.
I don't,
Pass.
I don't dig it at all. I
Too
love,
much work for food.
I like the crab legs, but
Mm-mm.
I don't like all the work that goes
Too
into
much
it.
work for food. I'm not this hungry. I really am not. But I will eat some of the like Alaskan snow crab legs, but I'll do that. But the little bit like the blue crabs and all that you got to do to get out in there, I'm out. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
So you
nope.
do leg in, base. Let's say if you do 3 of these in the base and to take advantage of this strong leg out, that would be 3 of these in the base. But truthfully, even if I was going to do this one as the center candle, when I said leg in, base, leg out, I will still need to move my distal line above this to the top of this to include that wick in there. So it would still be looking like this regardless. You will still have the same, it will still take on this same overall shape. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at the options train. The options train. All right. Because I know what it is, 10-14. So I know some people are looking to get in. November based. I'll be somewhere around here, 566. This is where I would start looking, 80%. Let me see. I would be above, so I'll be doing a call credit spread right now because it is heading down. This is 80% out the money. So that's about 21 cents on $100 collateral. That's not bad. That's $20 on $100 collateral. It's not bad at all. Now, of course, we don't know what the rest of the day is gonna do, et cetera, et cetera. But in the meantime, between time, with it being about 10-15, that's works. That is a good starting point. That's where I would get started. Okay. Okay. All right. I don't see any tickers being dropped. So what we're gonna do, swing back around to SPX. See what SPX talking about. Check RUT. So this is what we were talking about a second ago. Now this is these are the Mancini numbers. These are the last Mancini numbers that we got. So this price has broken down past those numbers. And then this is the parity line that we were referring to when we were saying we're going to see if how this reacts to this line. All right. Right now, it being 10-15, this is looks like it is reacting off of this line. What I would be doing right here is going to the 5-minute chart just to be nosy and see what's really going on and see if it's gonna, react. This is just zooming in a little bit closer to see, but we can see that it bounced off this, started heading down, but hasn't made a decision in this area quite yet. That's on SPX. Then for Russell 2000, we got now I'm not sure if it's reacting to this gap here. Could very well be. This gap is from, let me see here. Yeah, this gap is from 1028, 3 days ago. So it seems to be turning around right about here. So that'll be something to watch. What I've seen this do for Russell is retrace and just end up bouncing between the gap and the bottom of the 15-minute, that first 15-minute candle. I've seen it do that quite a few times, as a matter of fact. So that it would be something that we could be watching to see what happens during the day. Okay. All right. But as of right now, it looks like it's trying to push its way back up, but it is still a tad bit indecisive. But I would imagine it looks like it's moving on up. Right. Let's take one more pass through for our US. As of right now, the VIX is down 7.37% to 21.85, and all of the indexes are currently still pointing down. All right, let's get y'all up out of here. E2T daily declaration by faith. I'm a successful trader. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. Money likes me because money is comfortable around me. It is drawn to me. E2T daily prayer. Lord, give us wisdom and knowledge for our trades today. Help us to make smart and lucrative decisions for our portfolios. Okay, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to stay green, get this money. If you have any questions, you can send us a message in Telegram, or you can drop a message under our live stream. We'd appreciate it. Right. Other than that, please click like if you got something out of today's stream. Otherwise, hasta mañana. We'll see you on tomorrow's broadcast. If not, part of our weekly training tonight. Hopefully we will see you there. All right. You all have a good one.